I have returned. What's up, Fallen Army? Welcome back to another long form video. I'm gonna start trying to make these like an end of year thing, just like a tradition that I do, so I can catch up with you guys and you guys can catch up with me, because that's always a fun thing to do. But anyways, yeah, welcome back to another long form video. I'm gonna try and keep this one short because I just have a couple things I want to say, not too many, but just like a handful of things. First things first, I don't know if it's obvious, I'm still in college. Moved rooms, changed locations. How did I get here? Why can't I leave? Oh. But I'm still in college, still studying. Surprisingly, still kind of finding time to do music. And I'm still writing, I'm still like doing music stuff. It's just not really getting pushed out like I want it to. And which is perfectly fine, because you know what? I gotta focus on school, and as much as I love to do music, I have to put it to the side sometimes, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But still, I am continuing to make music and put out music, because not only like last year I said that I want you guys to enjoy my music, but also I've started to realize I want myself to enjoy my music. Like, I want this to be my music, not anyone else's music, and I want people to enjoy it because it's me. I want my music to tell my story. So I'm working really hard to make sure my music tells my story and nobody else's story. Partially the reason that I haven't been posting as much music that I've been creating is because of this. My most recent album, Reborn. You guys should stream it. I've been talking about this album for a very long time, like over a year. But this album is super important to me. And I loved creating this album, and I'm so happy I finally got it out. I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into this album right now. On my Instagram, which you guys should definitely follow, I made a track by track of like every track on the album and talking about like the behind the scenes of it. So I've already kind of talked about it once, and if you guys want those videos on YouTube, just let me know and I'll put them on YouTube. So I've already gone like deep into this album, but I want to dive a little bit more into it for like a long form video, because that would be really fun. So without further ado, let me discuss it. This wasn't supposed to happen. I usually kind of like think about my albums like a little bit before I want to do them, before I start working on them, and Reborn just wasn't planned. Originally, the idea was this album called Sophisticated MF. If I have a picture, I'm going to put it right here. But this album, not Reborn. This album was going to be completely different from Reborn. This album was called Sophisticated MF, and basically it incorporated like strings in some way, shape, or form, like orchestral song, strings over a rap song, adding strings to like rock music, like power ballad, but like with an orchestral thing. It was like all over the place while I was writing it, because I wanted it to kind of be really cool. I realized shortly into writing it that that's hard and damn near impossible with my at the time skills, but I wanted to make another album for 2025, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And then shit happened. And then shit just happened to me, you know? A lot of shit happened. A lot of people saying not great things. A lot of people just being awful in general. And I needed a place to get that out. And so, bada bing, bada boom. We changed a couple things around. Call the album Reborn. Get rid of the strings and make it all metal and rock focused. Boom, Reborn. And yeah, this album dives deep into like my feelings of like early 2024, because that's when all this stuff was happening, and when I wrote like a very vast majority of this album. I think the only exceptions would be Take a Stand, Keys to the Kingdom, Royalty, and that's it. And that's it. Just those like three, maybe another track, if I can remember it, I'll put it on the screen right here. But besides those tracks, literally everything was written and mostly recorded during that period of time. I wanted the album to kind of deal with this idea of letting go of the past to embrace a better future, which is why it's so focused on that time, because I felt like when writing it, if I don't let go of this and don't get it out, it's gonna haunt me forever and gonna prevent me from growing. So that's why I wrote it. And obviously, of course, the track list of this changed so much. Like, I had so many songs that I had written and all of that fun stuff, but we've landed on these 17 tracks that take up Reborn now, and I am so happy that I finally got this out. If I had to pick only 5 songs off this album to live with for the rest of my life, or 5 songs that I feel like define this album, I would take Anatomy of a Madman, Rest in Peace, Hurt You. I feel like Hurt You is a really good one. Let's see here, what else do we have? Misunderstood, I feel like, is some of my best writing and also really dives deep into what happened and what all this is. And Not Like You. Yeah, I would deal with those 5 tracks as like the most optimal for this album. But obviously, if you know me, you know I can't stop writing music. And if you saw on my Instagram, as of today, I have something very special planned for Christmas. I got a double album I got a double album on the way, baby. Yeah, like, so on Christmas, I'm gonna release this like 16, 17 extra tracks on top of Reborn. It's gonna be called Reborn, the Final Chapter. It's full of tracks that were like either originally planned for the initial release, or tracks I wrote between early 2024 and now, as of me recording, just full of those kinds of tracks that I wanted to put out, but didn't really want to like deviate from the focus of Reborn at the time. Because this whole year I just wanted to get that out and make that my main focus. But yeah, Reborn, the Final Chapter, coming out on Christmas. I've got a single for it called Christmas Isn't the Same Without a Song, releasing this Friday, December 5th, if it's not already out by the time I release this video. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, if I'm being so honest, because I'm busy. I have finals that are kicking my ass right now. I have a lot of work that needs to get done for those finals. So if I don't end up posting this video, like, for the release, you know, things just happen, that's okay. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the double album, and I'm also really excited for it too, because like this was a really fun album for me to write, and a lot of fun songs off the double album edition, or I get deluxe edition, double album edition, whatever you want to call it. It's more music, and I'm just very excited to do that. Speaking of more music, I know at the end of last year I said I wasn't going to do singles not related to projects. I'm probably still going to do that, but fuck not doing an album every year. I'm going to try my hardest to do one every single year. Because you know what? This year we had artists that last year released some content. Some of it was good, like Don't Tap the Glass. Some of it was bad. Not even going to talk about the stuff that was bad. But yeah, I just figured it's my art. I want to obviously take time to make it good, but also it's my story that I want to tell, and I don't want to be limited by like boundaries or like standards of the music industry. Fuck the industry, honestly. I'm doing my own shit. Yeah, fuck it. So, and obviously, so yes, you can expect more music from me, just period. I'm gonna do as much as I can to like make music within my limitations of college, but also music in and of itself will happen, just not a whole lot. And with that, I want to thank you guys, the Fallen Army, for a fantastic 2025. this was better than 2024, if I'm being so honest. 2024 had some milestones, like I finally got on streaming services, I released some really good music, I got some awesome work done with like improving sound and all of that. But 2025, I feel like, is where I like shined, absolutely shined, became even better than I was previously. And my goodness, I have to thank you guys for it. You guys were there, like, watching me grow, and also at times like guiding me down the right path to make like the best music. And I genuinely cannot thank you guys enough for doing that and streaming and checking out my music, because like 200 streams on release for Reborn is crazy. I never thought I would get there in my life, and I'm so thankful for you guys, like genuinely so thankful to be able to like push that out and make that kind of awesome music and have people listen to it, actually listen to it. So genuinely thank you. I also want to give a special shout out to the following people. Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. I can see that perfectly fine. I don't know why I put those glasses on, but I want to give a special shout out to these people. ZaeBalla, Pathos The Ghost, Parès Artis, Admonish Music, Xantech, Sax Man, may he rest in peace, PastNovember, G.3, and Lil Red for all of your work with the collaborations that I've done this year. Genuinely, thank you guys so much. It has been so much fun to be able to collaborate with other artists and like make beats for you, or like just make songs for you, with you, and just like create art with other creative artists. See what I did there? See what I did there? But genuinely, thank you guys so much. I know them through this group on Instagram called the Venue Community, and if you guys are an artist or are a musician and want to get involved with more musicians, that's a great place for you. If you're interested, check out the Instagram link below. That's the main guy's page, Gabriel. There's also Michael. I'll probably add that one in the description below. But these guys are cool. Everybody in this community is awesome. They are phenomenal people, phenomenal artists, and overall just great time. Great times all around. So if you are interested or just want to meet like more people, link in the description down below, baby. And yeah, to those of you who don't know these guys and like want to like maybe get into their music or like check them out, I've got you covered. I've created a playlist called Ben and Friends Jam Sesh that I'm going to be tagging on my Spotify page. It's for Spotify, and it's also for SoundCloud, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, I have a secret SoundCloud. Yeah, I started a SoundCloud like midway through this year because like I wanted to have a place that like I can release music and like that I'm working on, and if I want feedback or want your guys' opinions on something, I'll just throw it onto the SoundCloud and be like, hey, what do you guys think of this? And you guys give me your feedback. If you like it, I'll post it. If you don't like it, I won't post it. But I want feedback on my music, genuinely, from people that actually like my music. So if you guys want to check out that SoundCloud, that'll be linked in the description down below, as well as all of these guys, Spotify's, SoundClouds, anywhere you can find these guys, I will link those in the description as well, down below, as well as the playlist if you don't want to go onto my Spotify and look there, or my SoundCloud and look for that. But yeah. Also, while I'm talking about things that I never talked about before, if you guys didn't know this, one of my good friends and I from high school, we started a podcast like in the summertime. No, not even summertime, like April-ish ? We started a podcast where we just talk about like entertainment, like video games, music, whatever else kind of comes to mind. We just talk about it. We don't have a whole lot of episodes up now, and in fact, we did record an episode, but we lost all of the recordings, so we're gonna have to come up with something else. That'll come with time. But yeah, so keep your eyes peeled out for the podcast KB on the Beat. I'll add that to the description down below. And yeah, there's good stuff coming on the way with that, like maybe music, maybe a KB on the Beat song. We'll see. We got to talk about it, but maybe we'll see about it. Anyways, so where do we go from here? Where do we go? Like, what do we do going into 2026? honestly, I got a couple plans, but like not a whole lot, if I'm being honest. Main things for sure that I want to talk about, obviously going to be more like work with features and like artists, other artists and stuff, because that I feel like I have a lot of fun with and I want to do more of it. Because there's a lot of guys that I know that I want to make music with. You can expect more of that, more of it. I don't know if as much, but we'll see how things go, you know? We'll just see how things go. And I've also got something really awesome planned. I am going to make a country EP. I'm gonna make country music. I know, I'm just a see it all, do it all kind of guy. I'm almost done with it, in all honesty. I don't know when I'm gonna put it out, but you can expect one single before I release the EP. And I will keep you guys posted on that. And I will also start working on my next album. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'll put it out in 2026. Might be an early 2027 thing, but I will, like I did with Reborn, I'll make a teaser and then start rollout after that. And yeah, but that's gonna take a little bit of time because I have obviously school and I gotta record all of them and like actually make the songs. They're all written. They're all like written out, ready to go. I just need to record vocals, record instrumentals, record everything for most of the songs. And once that's done, then the rollout can begin. But for now, just like set that to the side as probably not going to happen in 2026. But if it does, that's cool. And you guys can just keep focused on Reborn, obviously. Reborn, the phenomenal album that I put out this year, and whatever else comes afterwards. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys very much for a fantastic 2025. Genuinely can't thank you enough for all the love that Reborn is getting. And I'm very happy that I got to put this out, and I'm very excited to put out more awesome music. And I really hope that the Fallen Army enjoys it as much as I do. So without further ado, thank you guys very much. Peace.